What's going on, everybody? So I was able to see Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and I will be talking about spoilers. So if you're not interested, don't watch, all right? But check this out. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's not the best and it's not the worst, but it is very entertaining and very enjoyable, all right? The movie starts off with Scourge, and pretty much Scourge works for Unicron, and man, it was so awesome seeing Unicron in this movie. He doesn't fully come out, but he's just about to take over the world when, as always, the bad one always has to get stopped. But look, there's a lot that goes on in this movie, and to tell you the truth, I had a good time. And you know, there's a part I like how they connect a little bit, and they reference the Bumblebee movie, the one with when he got his solo film, when Optimus was telling B, you had a human friend in the past. So that's kind of like talking with Sam, and with the girl that was in the Bumblebee movie. That was pretty cool. And towards the end, the last scene, you hear the Autobots theme song from the first Michael Bay movie. That right there, oh man, that hit me. I wanted a tear because it's just I was like a little kid again watching that movie. It was just freaking awesome, honestly. And like watching these movies are very entertaining, and it's good because away from superheroes and all that, it's just a whole different take. But there is a part that the kid, that guy that you see in the trailer, he has this glove like you see in the trailer. I get it. It happens in the cartoons. Mirage, quote unquote, dies, but then through that glove, he gets armor, and the guy, he becomes like Iron Man, and I'm like, what happened? It just became Iron Man all of a sudden. That was kind of a twist. I didn't really like that because like it's just when you have humans mixing in with like the characters that are like, come on, man, stop focusing on the humans. The human part is very emotional because the kid, his I think it's his brother, he has like some type of a disease. I can't remember what it was right now. But they're trying to give him cure and stuff like that, and on that part I get it, it's sad and stuff, but they drag a little bit too much with the human side, and like it's just too much. And the music, I couldn't stand hip hop when the Transformers are fighting. It's unnecessary. I wanted to hear like epic score music, not no hip hop. I didn't want to hear like Biggie, while freaking Optimus Prime and Primal, that they're fighting against the Maximals, and like the Terracons, and I was like, oh no, what? Like it just felt too hood for me, honestly. And but overall, the movie's good. It's entertaining. There's a lot of action. All the action scenes with the robots, they're freaking amazing. It's really really good. And the CG at the end looks really really nice. And overall, it's just a real good movie. You should go watch it. And I just, like I said, the robot part is all amazing, but I feel they crammed a little bit too much into one movie because the main threat, of course, is Unicron. And we've seen other movies that it's pretty much similar, where a perfect example is the last Ninja Turtles, the live action one that was Out of the Shadows, where Krang is about to take over the world, and like his technodrome is coming in, into the universe and all that. And just when he's about to win, all of a sudden, like the turtles beat him, and he goes back to whatever dimension he is. And the same thing happens with this. When Unicron's about to take over, it's like, wow, he's finally succeeded. But in the end, they always find a way, and the kid armors up, and boom, he stops it with Optimus, and it's like they save the world. And then at the end, there's a big setup. They're introducing GI Joe, so they're gonna actually do the crossover with Transformers and GI Joe. One of the guys, I can't remember his name, he gives a card to the kid. He's like, "Look, I know what you did. You saved the world, and typical superhero stuff." And then he's like, "How'd you know?" He's like, "We're always watching you." And he gives him his business card, and in the back when he flips it, it says GI Joe, and the guy goes down in the elevator. But that was pretty neat how they did all that stuff. So overall, it's a good film, very enjoyable. Not the best, but at the same time, not the worst. And it has bits of G1, of course, with some of the robots, and of course some of them like Scourge, that he looks like from the Michael Bay universe. And it's pretty cool when you see all that stuff. So you can clearly see the route they're gonna go with. I think this is the last one we're getting where it's gonna just be focused with the Transformers, and it's probably gonna build something like how Avengers and Endgame, that they're gonna build their own universe within their own stuff, because in the end Hasbro owns Transformers, and they own also GI Joe, so it's a crossover that's, I guess, is bound to happen. But interesting. But overall, I liked it. Well worth it. 8 out of 10. And as always, did you watch it? Are you gonna watch it? What are your thoughts? Make sure to hit the subscribe, drop a comment, all that good stuff. And until next time.